trailhead of Bright Angel at the Grand Canyon. I am about to try a rim to rim to rim in the winter. I've got a minimal quantity of gear, just getting packed up, looking to get going before the light actually comes up. Sunrise is in about 25 minutes. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye. Might not even need a lamp to start out. Just will grab my Strava and start going. It's about 7 a.m. I hope to get this done maybe a little bit after dark. That's gonna be essentially the goal. So, should be a good day. Looking forward to Grand Canyon. Looks like it's a nice day. Off we go by myself this time. Well, here's the trailhead. It's 7:08. Sort of hard packed snow. I don't think I need traction, but we'll see. Temperature is 22 degrees. I'm bundled up, but I think the snow is going to go away pretty quickly, and I will attempt to not be bundled up for so long. I just don't want to start sweating too much. Ooh, it is a little bit icy. All right, we'll see what happens. At least there's no precipitous drop-offs or anything like that the ice could send you into. Here's one of the more iconic spots where you're running through a tunnel. Do not enter dangerous overlook. Well, to be truthful, it's not as bad as I thought with respect to ice. There's a little grip. I brought some traction devices which I can strap onto my shoes. Maybe I'll use them at some point. We'll see what the North Rim is like. I know there'll be more snow there, but if it's anything like this, I think we'll be okay. There are some little quick slips that are happening, but it's not too bad. Hairpins you obviously got to be careful about, but I don't think I'm going to be in snow for too much longer on the descent. The profile of the run, if I recall correctly, it's about 7 or 8 miles down to Phantom Ranch, and you cross the bridge across the Colorado River, and then it's about maybe 15 miles up on the other side. So the grade isn't as steep, and you're in a canyon a whole way following a little riverbed. Ooh, this is icy. Ooh, that's legitimate proper slipping. Ooh. Okay, where the snow melts during the day, that's trouble. So you go up and then tag the North Rim potentially, and then come back. And when you come back, you will be basically reversing it. A nice, easy downhill of 15 miles to Phantom Ranch, and then a hike up, and I forget how many feet it is, somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 feet up. So we should be, I don't know, between 8,500 and 11,000 feet today, I think, which will make for a good day. I don't know how the pacing will go. I don't know how I'll feel, but my objective is just to keep moving smoothly with a minimum of interruption. First person on the trail, look at that. I think it'll be a fairly lonely day, all things considered. Just coming up on you. Thank you. Have a good one. Some people like to be the only ones on the trail. I think that was one of them. Check it out. Sun is just touching the top of the rim back behind me. Still descending. Been descending for about a half hour right now. Maybe a little bit more. Getting warm. It's warmer than I thought, actually. So I've taken a layer off, but I could still probably take a little bit more off, which which I'll do shortly when I can do it walking along. When the trail is like this, which is sort of rocky, uneven, switchbacky, I want to have full attention for the trail, so my foot placements are good. But when it evens out, then I can take off another layer or two and keep moving so I don't have to stop and do it. That'll be when I delayer and go to where you want to feel slightly cool, and I don't feel cool now. Well, I'm cool, but temperature-wise, I'm not that cool. So, and we're going down quite a way, so we're losing a bunch of altitude, so it'll get warmer that way too. No more snow. This is looking a little better in terms of flat. A few more stairs and then maybe I will take another layer off. Again, relentless forward progress. That's what I'm looking for today. Just coming through the first campground. Just a little under an hour to get here. And looks like slightly frozen water source. But there is water nonetheless. So I'm probably carrying more water than I need. My pack is heavier than it used to be. But that's good training for the forthcoming Australian 200, which I still haven't entered yet, but plan to shortly. Just a beautiful, well-made trail. Now hugging a little feeder canyon, which goes down. But good bit of horse traffic. So you got the odd horse poop and horseshoes. And on the other side, you got a lot of stairs, and it's actually built, you know, carefully. Wood and risers, probably to fight the potential erosion when it does rain. We got a running body of water down there. Oh my word. Another quite technical but beautiful piece of terrain that's just dropping down. There are all these different zones. Ooh, wet and muddy. that you pass through on the way down. Microclimates and different foliage and vegetation that are just beautiful to run. You can see trail sort of zigzags and then goes down all the way down there. A guy just pumping up the other way, he sort of looks at me. Clearly he's tired from going uphill, probably from Phantom Ranch this morning. And he says, "Oh, down and back today in one day?" I'm like, wow. And I said, actually across and back. And it took a second for him to register what I'd said. And then he goes, "Whoa, how far is that?" I told him it's a little under 50 miles. Wow. One of those different context, different environment. So people start to think, wow, this is this is different than what I thought might be possible. Even though I'm not even doing it in impressive fashion. There's people who do it rim to rim to rim and then do it again, like across 4 times. I'm not doing that. I think someone is doing that shortly, actually. So there's always another level of crazy. Pine Creek Beach camping. So just reaching actually Colorado. 8:40, an hour 40 to get down. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
You coming up from the rim? Are you coming up from the rim?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Wow, look at this. Look at this. There it is, the Colorado. They're waiting for you. Hello. I actually feel really blessed to be able to do things like this, to see things like this. Have the wherewithal to get out here, physical ability to manage the journey, the financial stability so that I can come and do this. It is not something I take for granted. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I love this. Bridge is now just up ahead in sight. You cross over and then get into the Phantom Ranch campground. I checked my GPS. It says I'm 8.5, 9 miles right now. So, I don't know if that's accurate. I'm not sure it's actually that far. We'll see. See what it says at the end, see what the line looks like. But what a gorgeous day. Simply spectacular. Just running into the bridge so I can do the crossing. It is just up ahead. Trail sort of goes up and down. It has literally been carved out of this cliff. So someone did some serious work to get this done. To the bridge crossing in a little under an hour 55. Going back up, I anticipate it's going to take probably 3, something like that, to get back up. Maybe a little less. So we will see. I'm not certain of all the distances, but here's this bridge. What a great way to cross over. There's one a little farther down, the darker colored line across, and that's the Kaibab trail that goes up there. Oh, this is cool. This is so cool. Just a big suspension bridge over the Colorado. And they got a water pipe underneath here too. Might as well use it if you've got it. Well, that is part way. All been down for the most part. Gosh, there's a lot of water flowing through here. It'd be super fun to raft this one day. So this is the campground, and a few people here and there, but every site's got a picnic table, like a food storage bin, probably designed to be squirrel proof, and a thing made of metal to hang up your bag, which again probably prevents the squirrels from climbing up and chewing through your bag, as I happen to know for a fact happens. About 40 degrees on the bottom here, and is likely to warm a bit and then cool down a bit. So just coming up to another one of these little creek crossings in this feeder canyon, which goes down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. But this is a gentle incline up for a while, following this river, and then it abandons the river and starts to get a little bit more steep. Filming this with a GoPro 7, still getting used to it. I like that my Sony is easier to point. It's not like just this little heavy black cube like this. The Sony always knew which direction it was pointing. This one, not as much. Because I use these when I'm running frequently, I need to look at the trail and not the camera. So, also wondering how the hyper smooth image stabilization is working. Last time I came through here, was with my friend Carolyn, and right about now, at this point in the trip, we had a intense thunderstorm with lightning, bad enough that we had to seek shelter under one of these little rock outcroppings. We just had a massive lightning strike, actually quite close. That was a flash, and then brief pause, and then thunder that just reverberated through the canyons. That one wasn't as near as the last one. It was an interesting time. This might have been our outcropping right here. Just hiding out here. Whew. Nice day today, but cold. It's about 10 o'clock, so about 3 hours in. Still going along this canyon, but approaching the area where we're gonna be in sunlight, which will be nice. I think I caught a quick glimpse of the North Rim Lodge, which is closed right now, but you can see where you're going, which is kind of nice. I've been running for gaps of 5, 7, 15 minutes, and then walking a little bit. Last time I came through this exact section, I'm running along, and I see ahead of me on the trail a dead squirrel, and I think that's a little odd. And then next to the squirrel I see a little rosy colored rattlesnake that had just killed the squirrel right in the middle of the trail. So we saw a couple snakes. I helped get them off the trail so it wouldn't freak anybody out, and got the rattlesnake's kill off the trail. So if anybody else came along, there would be no rude surprises. We've got a dead squirrel, and we've got the rattlesnake there that made him dead. So he's kind of waiting to see what we're gonna do. He's not coiled, which means, and he's not, if I put the camera at him, he might strike. Let's see if he does. No, he's being very patient with us. Might have actually been right here. So, starting to turn a little bit more uphill. That over there is Ribbon Falls, which is beautiful. It's a nice little side trip. I did it last time. This time not gonna do it on my own. Probably takes about another mile and a half on the trip, but it's gorgeous and well worth visiting. Had a little stumble back on the trail, a little down and then up, and on the down just caught a foot and went down. So Grand Canyon 1 carry, nothing yet. We'll call it 2 at the end of the day if I make it back and forth across. Oh man. There's the Rainbow Bridge down there. You can see there's a little kink in it. Looks like it was slightly damaged. But check out this. Looks like we'll be in sun for a bit. It'll heat right up. I'll probably get my poles out and just soldier on up to get to the North Rim. I'm anticipating some snow and ice, but who knows, on a day like this, there might not be that much. So we will see what it looks like when we get over there. There's some pretty good exposure and cliff action going. So if it's really icy and it's next to the cliff, well, I'll either put my grippers on or I will turn around and head on back after calling it for safety reasons. Although, I don't do that very often, so we will see. Yeah, the bridge, very frankly, looks totally crossable. Just arriving. Cottonwood Campground. And probably could be people camping, but I don't think it's likely. There is, in the summer, water available here, but I don't think there is right now. So I'll just keep on moving through. Eventually I'm going to stop and rearrange my pack a little bit, get my sticks out so I can use those for the uphill, and I will get some food more readily accessible again. Here comes another person, maybe even a runner. I'll leave the camera going in case it's interesting. We will see. How you doing?
Hey, you're doing great. How about yourself?
Very well, thanks. Here's the water, which I think is shut off, but maybe not. Yeah, no water. Not that we need it. Rattlesnakes. I can see the snow on the north rim now. We look straight up there is snow, so there's a lot of winding back and forth to get up there through canyons, but objective in sight. I don't know, I've been going a little over 2 hours since Phantom Ranch, so we've definitely gained some elevation, but there's more steep climbing here shortly, so it'll be interesting to see where the turnaround is. The day couldn't be better. I think I maybe brought a little too much gear because I'm starting in low 20s Fahrenheit. That would be like -6, -7 Celsius. So cold in the morning. It'll probably be cold again in the evening, but not quite so bad. My pacing, when it goes uphill like this is uphill here pretty much. And I try and have a good power hiking pace uphill. I'm using my sticks, I'm not using right now because I got the monopod for the camera in my hand, but I will use them to ascend, put them away, and then use them to come up again from the other side once I've reached the bottom again. There's a bridge. Might be the last bridge, I think. So we're past Roaring Springs, which is just down there, that little waterfall coming down. And we're past Manzanita, which is another way station that during summer has water. Solid up, basically heading for the snow right around there. And I can actually see power lines going up. That probably goes down to Manzanita. Not sure how much in distance I've got left. Well, I'm on the cliffy part of the terrain now and marching uphill. It's so interesting seeing how they built this. They literally carved it right out of the side of a rock. If you look over, that is straight down, straight down. At the wide parts, it's about 6 feet wide. The narrow parts, maybe about 4 feet wide. So I'm glad it's not icy. A little bit of snow here and there, but the ice would make this a little bit nerve-wracking. Not doable, but nerve-wracking. Little rock fall here, down from right there, the white stuff. So every now and then stuff comes down. It's almost noon, which means I've been going almost 5 hours. But that's best of my calculation. There's 4 miles or less to go. So it'll probably be roughly a 6-hour crossing. And I'm trying to keep it about that on the way back too. We'll see. Gosh, look at this terrain. It is just unreal. Check out this trail. If you fall off, done for. But the build is such good outdoor trailblazing trail creation. This is something. It's the trail that keeps on giving. We are slowly but surely, oh, looks like I got a dirty lens. Sorry about that. Maybe that's a little better. When you're running trails and doing what I do with a camera, the lens is sometimes vulnerable. You can see we're getting into a bit of snow here. We'll probably have that for a good bit of the way up. I think we're going to successfully get from rim to rim and then back today. So pleased with the weather. I got very lucky. There's a cold spell going on right now. Record polar vortex with temperatures in the northern Midwest minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This is perfect here. One super cool thing I can say about this trail so far and the people who are on it is there has been zero garbage on the trail. When I say zero, I mean not a single piece in, well, 25 miles. So that is a testament to the folks who come out here. You can see our trail carved right into the rock still. It's some type of route finding wizard who managed to figure out how to get this in here. I'll tell you. Wow. An icy waterfall. Huh. A little slanted, but not too much. Woo! Do not want to slide off that. Wow. Just eating some snow because it looks so delicious. Look at that. GoPro battery life. So I've almost killed this battery today, and I've been going for 5 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know how much footage I've recorded, but the length of this video is about what I've recorded. Not happy with that battery life. It's good for a lot of stuff, but for the really long distance ultra stuff, not as good. Heading towards that little bridge down there, and then up this gully, I believe, to, not sure exactly, but the trail is a little bit muddy and soft in places where it's been melted and it's in the direct sun, but it's not slippery and not too technical. It's still a trail that quite a few people use or have used recently. So easier than I thought on this side for winter. Wow. Gosh, just incredible. I know, so many superlatives. Coming across quite a few slides on the trail like this, where it has come down fairly recently, and they have not done any additional maintenance. So every now and then it happens. Probably seen 6 or 7 of them like that. Trail is pretty much snow now. Just soft because it's a little below freezing, or a little above freezing rather, and pretty. Looks like I had one person, maybe 2 ahead. I see some yak tracks, which I am not bothering with because it's not slippery or icy. Getting pretty close. It's going to be right around 6 hours to get across in these conditions. Working steady. Looking forward to turning around, getting the downhill going again. I live in Vancouver.
Oh, cool.
So.
I'm up in Boise, Idaho, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too far away.
Yeah, yeah. What a great day for this, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's hard to argue with just being out here in January.
Justin's cruising along with shorts. Actually, shorts would have been fine today, I think. What time did you start?
I came from Bright Angel.
Yeah, yeah.
Came down that way and started at 6. And I'm going to go back up south Kaibab.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a transport from Kaibab to Bright Angel?
I don't, but maybe I can get over to the village and catch the 9 o'clock bus and do that. So
I've done that before.
it's painful.
Very, because it's so cold.
Yeah.
You get up to the top, you'll freeze and you just, I'm done. I want to get back to my car. We ended up having to run on the road for a few miles and finally, hitchhiked, and someone finally picked us up.
So you've done this before?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, how far up to the top? It's probably not that far right now, is it?
I actually ended up just going to the Coconino overpass up here, or the outlook. So I turned around before I got to. It's 0.7 from there to the sign.
Okay.
So I think you're within a mile.
Yeah.
Are you alone?
Yeah, yeah. You as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I probably won't see you.
Well, I'm not very fast, so you may. What time did you start?
A little after 7.
Yeah. And did you come from South Kaibab?
Bright Angel.
Bright Angel. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you made up pretty much an hour on me.
A little bit of time. Yeah. But you've been running here and there because it's for you to be this far along.
Yeah, that stretch through the canyon was great.
Oh, yeah.
From
Totally runnable.
From
Yeah.
the river to, I don't know, Cottonwood or Ribbon Falls.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Maybe we'll see you again.
Hope it goes well. Enjoy it.
Yeah, you as well. Small chance I'll catch up, but with several miles in front, I don't think that's going to happen. Nice to see somebody out here. A little sloppy, isn't it? How you doing? You checking tickets, are you?
Checking tickets. Giving out tickets, man.
Are you?
Checking them. Check them out.
What can you give me a ticket for?
You haven't done anything wrong.
Dang it. All right. So you're just checking
I
the
just
trail?
came up from Cottonwood, Manzanita.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice hike.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the other set of footprints I was following then. Yeah.
What? Which ones are those that you're wearing?
Olympus.
I don't know.
Use Ultra, the Lone Pine or
Yeah, these are
Tempo?
the Lone Peaks.
Yeah, Lone
I
Peak.
have the Temps too, which I love.
Yeah.
They don't do very well off trail. Like they meet it like 1 week and they're like
Done.
falling apart. But they're a really comfortable shoe.
I
think
love
for the corridor they'd be good.
the Olympus with the exception of it does wear out
Oh,
here.
right.
Every time. They get
That's
hard.
weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've had, 2 good significant runs in these, and that's about it, and they're already ripping out. So
Are you coming from the South Rim?
yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I decided I'm like, man, I don't feel like messing around in the snow. I've been up here plenty of times.
I think I sort of got to go up and finish it off anyway.
Oh yeah, well good for you. I thought about it and I was like, I pulled some trees off the trail like yesterday.
There are some there, aren't there?
And I kind of tweaked my back a little bit.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, man, I'm just taking it easy. I was like, I am not gonna go tweak my back just to go a little bit farther.
Yeah.
Those guys that were coming down that camped that had snowshoes, they said it was kind of sloppy, a little bit higher.
How much farther is it
Oh,
up?
from here it's about 3/4 of a mile to the top.
3/4 mile. Okay.
Oh, you haven't done it before?
I have, but I
Oh.
don't know.
Oh, so yeah, 3/4 of a mile, and then when you come to that little metal table, I don't know if you remember that. Excuse me. There's a little metal table, and that's the last switchback.
Ah,
And so
good.
from there, it's like maybe 7 minutes max
Okay.
once you hit that little table. So,
Well,
what's your name?
Carrie,
Carrie, I'm Della. Nice to meet you. Guess I'll see you in
Della?
a little. Della.
Della,
I
nice
guess
to
I'll
meet
see you in a
you.
little bit. You'll be passing me coming back down.
That's
Your pack looks
possible.
a
Who
little
knows?
lighter
Yeah,
than
you
mine.
you're loaded
I'm
for
loaded
bear.
for bear, man.
You
don't
are.
know. I was like, who knows, man? I better bring everything in case I come across something that's stuck out here.
Who knows? That's right. That's nice to meet you, Della.
Have fun.
Yeah. Running into some post-holing issues. Trying to make time, but sinking in. So sometimes there's a bit of a crust I can stay on top of, which is nice. But the only people through here have been in snowshoes. Whew. Metal table. That was the last switchback. I just keep breaking through the snow. It is slow going, but almost there. Well, you can see the top. It is directly ahead. The snow, it is a mess. So depending on conditions, I don't know what it'll be like. If it's a good bit warmer, a good bit colder, it snows again. Slows you down a lot, but it is possible to get through it. So the last couple miles took me longer than anticipated with this. I'll show you how it's kind of like Mr. Toad's wild ride going down this thing. You never know when you're gonna punch into the snow or slide. I've been down a couple times. Never know whether to stay high, Jesus, or go to the low road. So I am definitely punching through more than is ideal. Feet are getting a little wet, so are my legs. It is adventure. Just coming through the rock tunnel on this side, escaping the snow, some of it. It's been very slidey and uneven, so footing should get better now. Yeah, well, running down in the snow, that's a bit of an adventure. All over the place, falling one way then the other.
Pretty fun. Probably like in the morning it's, it's icy.
Yeah.
Afternoon, sloppy sliding around.
It was icy coming down Bright Angel this morning.
Oh, I bet you didn't wear any traction at all.
I come from Vancouver. I run in the snow all the time, so it's
okay.
like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, slip and
By the
slide.
way, thank you for all your work out here. It's appreciated. I like
well.
you. I like seeing that you kept come out here and do your thing.
It's pretty awesome to work here. And it's nice in the winter when it's kind of a lull. In the summer it's like sick people.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then this time of year it's like hardy people, very few, and it's kind of sweet. So it's a little bit of a reward.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because soon enough it's March, and that's like one of our busiest months.
Really?
Spring break.
I had no idea how it's all going to go in terms of trying to. I had this day. I left Scottsdale I woke up at 2:30, left at 3,
Wow.
drove in, and just started
You had a
running.
good day.
Yeah.
And do you have to go back to Scottsdale?
I'm going to probably end up in Sedona tonight.
Oh, okay.
I got a buddy who came out as well. He's not this, you can't do this with me,
Oh,
but
okay.
we'll go for a hike tomorrow.
Oh, sweet. In Sedona.
Yeah, somewhere
Oh,
around there.
sweet.
Do you
Bear
know
Mountain-
anything good?
Bear Mountain is good. It has like 3 levels. It's kind of a big one, but when you get to the top of Bear Mountain, there's probably, I don't know if there's any snow on it or not, but if you head over to the far side to the north, you can see the San Francisco peaks.
Really?
So Bear Mountain's kind of a cool one.
Okay.
I mean, there's tons of cool ones out there, but Bear Mountain's one that I like to go and do. But I don't go down there and hike all that much.
No.
Yeah.
I'll take Bear Mountain into consideration. What's the distance? Do you know?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea.
I'll figure it out.
I'm guessing it's probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 miles round trip. I'm not real good with distances. I mean, here.
Okay, actually, that's perfect. 10 miles round trip.
Bear
Yeah,
Mountain's
here
a
you
nice
got
one.
it dialed
And
in.
Bear Mountain is in 3rd, so it kind of goes up and you're at one level, and then it goes up another again, and then the top level. And if you go over to the north side, you can see the peaks, which is cool. And I think there's like a 20% chance of rain tonight, but then tomorrow I think it's supposed to be okay, and then a lot more rain coming in like the next day. So
Okay.
it should be good for hiking.
That should be all right.
But you look really hardy, so you look good. You don't need anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you want to trade any snacks? I got like some Hershey's Kisses and things like that. Are you good?
I ate my lunch. I have a ramen packet I brought in case there's an emergency, and I have my stove so I can make ramen and coffee.
Got some bacon
And-
jerky.
But I had pizza.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I already had it up there. It was pretty good. And then I was like,
You're
"Mm."
going back down to Cottonwood?
Yeah, I'm
or-
gonna go to the Deus area of Roaring Springs and like tidy up the bathrooms there,
Mhm.
and then go to Cottonwood and check the permits, and then I'll come back to Manzanita. And then
Wow.
tomorrow I'm going to Phantom.
Well, like I say, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. What's your name again?
Carrie.
Carrie. That's what
Della.
I thought. I was like, I think he said Carrie, but I was like, oh, I
And I-
walked away, and then I was like, oh, I can't remember now.
And you're gonna make my video as well.
Oh,
a nice,
sweet.
A nice commentary on
Oh,
the
yeah, and
the
hopefully,
Rangers.
but not the
yeah.
part where I'm like, I write the tickets. I was just being sassy.
That's all good. Sass is good in a
I was
Ranger.
just being sassy, but yeah, I don't write very many tickets. Most people are really good, but yeah, this is so sweet to have this all to yourself.
Oh my God! Yeah, just
So
look
what
at
did you do with the icy part? Like, did you just like shuffle across? Or
The
did you
icy
cut
waterfall?
down? Yeah.
I looked at it and I thought, well, I got a couple sticks. I think it's fine.
just slid
I just
across?
went across. It's
Okay.
all right. Wasn't that slippery?
Well, did you see those giant ice?
Yeah.
I was like, if those come down, like
That's
you
a
could
bad deal.
die. So I kind of was just like, I was like, get ready to protect your head.
You see,
and-
you're thinking a whole nother level. I didn't even cross my mind. I just wanted to get across. That was it.
I was thinking I could die right now, and it would take a while for them to come and figure out that I was hurt.
Well,
Because they'd be like later in the day, they'd be like, "Have you heard from Della?" And they'd be like, "Nah, we haven't heard from her." And I'm up there laying dead.
impaled by an icicle.
Right? Like if it hit you right, you would totally die.
Oh, that would not be
An
good.
interesting way to go.
Glancing blow.
Well, have a great time in Sedona.
Yeah.
Be safe driving, and make sure you get some coffee or something to eat. I mean, but you do this stuff all the time. And he was like, "Jim," and I was like, "Awesome, strong work." I thought it
Jim's
was
Walmsley was here on Tuesday. We were wondering.
That's
I knew he was
right.
down here.
record maker. He's fast.
What is the back and forth now at that FKT?
Oh, I
Do you
don't know the official time, but Jim Walmsley, I believe it's Jim, and he did it rim to rim and 2 something, and then I think he did rim to rim, and isn't it under 6?
I don't know.
It's pretty amazing. Like
Yeah,
he,
I know it's twice as fast as I go.
Yeah, it's amazing, and he had nothing. Like he had nothing.
He's super light. Yeah.
I saw him doing when he was making the record. I saw one of the guy from Flagstaff chasing him with the iPhone.
Oh yeah, trying to get a
making
little
some
bit of the tape.
video, and I was
Yeah.
wondering how long he followed him. You know.
You're not gonna follow Jim Walmsley
Nah.
for very long.
Nah, they're
it's like
all pretty amazing.
Jim Walmsley killing a few people. You get these like 10-second shots of someone run along with them, and then see ya.
It's the
So,
guy-
did you see him going uphill or downhill?
he was coming down from the North Rim.
Oh, okay. So
I was
just
up here, and
pounding
he was,
it.
Oh yeah, he was hauling. Yeah, so I think his record across was north to south was the fastest, like rim to rim. I think
There's some net elevation descent from north to south, right? Or no? Is it about even?
It's 8,000 down to 2,400, and then back up to 7.
Okay, so 1,000 feet.
Mhm,
Yeah, and you got this whole 14, 15 mile runnable thing to the Phantom Ranch and then going
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this part it seems like much easier to run and then going, but they run up the south rim. I saw him running up Tuesday when I came in.
Jim Walmsley, you bastard.
I know, Jim, and he's also in his 20s.
Yeah. Well, he just did the Houston half marathon and did it as an Olympic qualifier and made the grade 104. By a second, he made the grade.
Wow.
Yeah. So for an ultra guy, for like a 100-mile guy to hit a Olympic qualifying time
That's
in
amazing.
yeah. But he still came in like 26. That was because of the qualifying.
Really? Oh.
There's like everybody's fast there. His marathon will be interesting to see what he does there.
So you use those those are Olympus.
Yeah, these are
And
Olympus
you use them on trails all the time.
all the time. My favorite shoes
Okay.
for this. My only beef is they fall apart
Yeah,
on
right
the
there, I can
upper
see
a little
on the
bit.
inside, yeah.
But they Like I'll finish this run, no blister, no hot spot, nothing.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
good.
have to try those.
Yeah. The thing I like about them is they got the padding. If you're not used to the Maximal shoes,
Yeah,
but they just like everything that you step on just kind of
it's fine. Yeah,
disappears.
these are a little too thin, and I don't have inserts, so they're a little hard on
Oh, these are great. Olympus, man.
Olympus. Okay.
See you, Della.
Hey, thanks for the advice. Have fun tomorrow.
I will do. You have fun today. Here it is again, the passageway of doom. Want to make sure we get across without those coming down and knocking me down. Safely through the icy waterfall a second time. Trail is such a work of art. So if you looked at this cliff right here, the white line there that you barely see that's been carved out is the trail. Not very wide, big drop off, just so spectacular just to get across. And I think it was actually built a long time ago. Whoa, that piece of wood is just about ready to go at some point. Just a nice incline, pretty runnable. Trying to use the mantra, easy, smooth, and fast. Just kind of repeating that to myself as I go through. But you can see the trail just trending downward. A little bit of a slide zone here, but feeling pretty good. I'm guessing that the trip back will be faster than the trip across, because this is the easier run down, less of a climb up. So, boy, what a day. It is clouded over. Beautiful sun, not a cloud to be seen. And now we got some clouds. Tomorrow, I'm meeting my friend John and his hiking partner, my other friend, Anna, in Sedona. And we'll probably go out and get a good hike in there. So, good to do back-to-back days. Not a big effort like this one, but maybe 10 miles, something like that. Quite the rock formation there. There's one little pinnacle. So, probably about 1.5 miles to go to Phantom Ranch. It's closing in on 3 hours since I left the rim. And I plan to enjoy the chocolate milk I've been carrying all day when I get down there to fuel me up for the 4,500 foot or 5,000 foot climb over the next 10 miles to get out back up Bright Angel. So, still cruising, about 38.5 miles in. Getting there. How you guys doing?
Good.
Your buddy.
Oh yeah?
You made it up to the North Rim
Yeah.
through all that madness.
Yeah, did you come down through the madness?
Yeah, last night in the dark. Yeah, we went and kind of summited up and back.
Yeah.
At Cottonwood.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good
It
thing.
was still a 20-mile day.
That's a good day.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
This is a 50-mile day.
Yeah, it is. But good news, I got about 12 left, so.
Nice.
Or probably, I don't even know how far the thing is from here, but how long ago did the other guy go?
Oh, we probably saw him almost an hour ago.
Yeah, I figured he'd be a little ahead because he was partway down and he didn't go to the top, and I've battled through the
That section
post holing to
sucks.
get to the top.
Yeah, that 0.7 miles sucks so much.
Yeah, he's in shorts. Frankly, shorts has been fine for me today too.
Yeah.
It would have worked. Where are you guys headed right now?
Just Bright Angel.
Oh yeah, so you'll be up there tonight too.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Nice, man. Good work.
Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Phantom Ranch. It doesn't give myself a lot of info. Find a good place to sit down in a little bit. I will drink a bunch of water, drink my milk. A little restaurant behind me. They've got all these cabins, which I guess are available to rent at different times. Made with the local rock, obviously, because you got to bring everything down here, or helicopter it, or mule it. Hello. This is just the local Camp Deer, is it? Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Huh? Oh, there's two of them. Hey. You're awfully comfortable with people. It's so funny. Hey, you. How's it going? Making you a little nervous. Yeah. Gonna go around the other way. All right. It was nice to meet you. Stopped at Phantom Ranch, grabbed a picnic table, and drank my chocolate milk, which was divine. Had a bag of chips, which is good. A little bit of chocolate, and we are just about ready to cross the bridge again. I refilled the 2 flasks that I've got as well. That gives me a liter of water and a little bit of Vita water left, so a little bit of electrolyte or sugar water. And that should be all I need to go up. I think I've probably got a little bit still left in my bladder, so I'll suck that down as well. But wow, look at this river. It is moving fast there. Super fast. It would be a blast to raft this thing. Woo! That's one of those lifetime trips. Hard to get the permit and a little bit spendy, but probably worth it. Oh, the lights. A little bit of blue sky. I don't know exactly how far we've got left. I'm thinking it's 9 miles. I could be wrong, could be a little bit less. But I got my headlamp ready. I put my sunglasses away. Probably be dark in within an hour or so. So we'll be coming back to the car in the dark. Even got a little beach down there. This is the spot where we leave the Colorado River after running along it for a couple miles. And now it's just straight up all the switchbacks past the campground and back up to Bright Angel. So it'll be getting dark here in a bit, but I like to go for as long as I can without using a light. So now we're just following this little stream, which has cut this canyon into the rock and feeds still more water into the Colorado. Just down from here, downstream, if you go that way downstream, you hit Havasupai, the creek that the Supai reservation is on, the Havasupai people. One of my favorite places on earth. It'd be fun to come down here with a little kayak and then go to there and then pop out and come up afterwards. Well, marching ahead forward up, up, up. I don't think I'm quite halfway, but probably getting close to it. Probably end up being a little over 13 hours to do the whole thing, including the probably 7 miles of snow, a bit of a challenge. So happy with the day's effort so far. Made it back up to the snow. My battery's gonna last, so I'm listening to Jesse Eitzler, Living with Monks. Less than 2 miles to go. This one finishes with a big climb, so it's good to get her done. Still trudging through the snow with the odd horse poo in there. Just came through the final stone tunnel, so we're getting close to the end. Just about 52 miles, and gonna be happy to get back, grab something to eat, go, and I got a sleeping bag and a sleeping mat, so brought with me, and I got a minivan, so I may be sleeping in the van tonight near Sedona. But first things first, gotta finish this off. Oh, look at that. It's a building right in front of me. And we are going to polish this off. Let's see. We are almost 14 hours, just under, and 51.8 miles. All in all, a dang good day. All right, running it home to the sign. This is it. And finishing just under 14 hours. Here we are, Right Angel Trail, done. Holy crap, look at that. Finish. And there it is. Bright Angel Trailhead. Well, that was the trip through the Grand Canyon all the way from South Rim to North and back. Grand Canyon is an amazing place. If you ever have a chance to visit and do the rim to rim to rim, or just the rim to rim, or even just go down to the bottom, do it. Well worthwhile. So here's the part where I encourage you to support by either clicking the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, potentially giving a thumbs up on the video if you appreciate this kind of content. You can follow me on Instagram. My data is down below and in the description. And if you'd like to support directly, that is the most efficacious way of having folks like me create content like this. So it's at my Patreon, which is down below. Appreciate your time. Carry out.